I don't even know where to start. But since you've been covering this conflict, war, special operation, I don't know, depending on what you're watching, there's a different term for this. In fact, within the US administration, some someone in the cabinet says it's a war, someone says it's not. President Trump refers to it as a war, then suddenly Pete Hegseth says it's not a war. What does it mean for the region? And what does it mean for just the world in general? We'll come to Asia later.
Of course, by any reasonable definition, this is a war. Of course, in the U.S., there's a technical aspect to that because Congress has the power to declare war, which is why they equivocate a little bit when asked directly whether it's a war because they don't have authorization from Congress. But for any practical purposes, when you're bombing a country nonstop for nearly a week now, that's it's hard to think of that as anything else than anything other than a war. But there's a big buildup. I mean, this is the biggest buildup of U.S. forces since the invasion of Iraq in 2003. The Pentagon claims that the first day was actually even heavier bombing on Iran than there was in Iraq on the first day. So it's a major development. But the interesting thing is, unlike with many other conflicts, the buildup was in Trump style, very much about a surprise, even if we saw the troops there, the forces coming in there. But it was a very sudden strike there on Saturday that killed the supreme leader. But no end in sight. I mean, with Trump, you never know. He might suddenly say that we've had enough and he has what he wants. But just today, Trump, there are reports that he's said himself that he wants to go on for a month. There have been some reports about going on for a month of time. By any stretch of the imagination, this is a major deal. And this is, I think, a conflict that's going to shape the region and certainly U.S. policy toward the region for many years to come.